Hey everybody, today we're taking a look at this new 6.5 liter humidifier by DeepWave. Has a ton of features and benefits. Let's get right into it. Now out of the box, everything comes wrapped in plastic or protective covering so everything arrives undamaged. Coming in for a closer look in no particular order, we've got our user's manual over here. They're including an extra water purification device, a couple extra aroma pads if you're going to be doing aromatherapy. We'll talk about that here later. A cleaning sponge. We've got the lid and you can also pour through it. And then we have the main humidifier here. Now you notice there's a lot of yellow tape, so they're really trying to make this setup for you as easy and straightforward because the tape itself has numbers on it. Tells you what to do. Here's number 1, here's number 2, here's number 3, here's number 4, and what you should be doing with that. We're going to cover all of that here in today's video, but they're making it as easy as possible for you to get this thing set up and running in no time. So with that being said and getting started with the main unit, you'll notice that there's some clear tape around the sides of the humidifier itself, so we're going to remove those because that helps keep the tank attached to the base and make sure that nothing falls apart when you take it outside of the box. So once we get all the tape removed, now we can lift the tank off. You're also going to notice that there's a little protective piece of foam right here. You can pull this out and then throw it away. Now that we got this mostly set up, let's take a look at some of the additional components of the humidifier. You'll always be able to tell how empty or full it is easily with the see-through window and the lines that are drawn on the outside of the tank here. If we remove the tank off, yes, we're going to take a look inside here. So in the bottom corner right here, yes, we have our water filter, and we're going to take a look at how to clean this in just a second. And in this upper corner over here, yes, you have your water purification device. Now this is already installed when it comes out of the box, and remember they do include a backup one as well, so that's the special place for your water purification device. Now if we take a look at the base itself, pretty simple and straightforward. You got your atomizer here in the center. Just be careful when you're cleaning that you don't damage any of that stuff. And then on the back side here, you've got your air filter and aromatherapy box. So all you have to do is just press this, and it's going to pop right out, and you can take a look at this. Okay, so this is going to be your aromatherapy pad. So if you want to do aromatherapy, essential oils, that type of stuff, this is exactly where you're going to want to do it. Yeah, shake some of that right here onto this pad, and then that's going to suck the air in and then blow it through the mist. Trust me, do not put your aromatherapy oils into the main tank or the base as part of your aromatherapy process. Put it onto this little pad right here. Now, if you ever need to clean either one of these, yes, you can take this little air filter out. I just pinched it and pulled it right out. You can rinse them off gently with some water. You can pull this pad out as well, and you can rinse that, and they give you 2 more as a backup as well. When you're done with this, you can just take it, slide it right back in, and it's going to click right into place. Since we're on to cleaning, we can take the handy dandy sponge they include. Right, get in here. They recommend to clean out your humidifier weekly, and also use purified or distilled water is preferred. Yes, and you just get up in here around the sides and scrub anything that might need to come loose. Same thing goes true with the main tank up here. Right, you can take your sponge, you can scrub the sides, you can get down into everything. Yes, remember we can easily remove the water purification device like so. And then when it comes to that inner filter, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. It just twists out really easy. It's just held in there with pressure. Yes, and then this part starts to come apart. Now, you can just rinse this out as is, or there's another little sponge that's in there, and it looks like this, and it's nice and round. And then when you're done cleaning that, you could slide that back in if you need to. And if you're trying to go for an extra deep clean, right below that water filter is a spring-loaded little plunger right here. So all you have to do is hold in and press in on the spring itself, and you'll be able to remove this little silicone rubbery piece that looks like this right here. So if this is attached, this is exactly what it looks like, so you can kind of have a bird's eye view of what that looks like. Yeah, so you can pull this out, and then you'll be able to clean even deeper into that. And then installation is the reverse of removal, right? Take these 2 pieces apart, slide the spring plunger back in, put that little component right back on the top, and now it's locked in place. And then to round it all off, you'll take that water filter component, place that right back in on top, and now you're good to go. But don't forget to once again replace your water purification device inside as well. Last but not least, we have the water tank lid and misting nozzle. That already comes pre-attached as well. So we've got the misting nozzle right here, and you can rotate this 360 degrees. You've got this main port right here on the outer rim, so you can point it wherever you want, front, back, left, and right. However you'd like the mist to come out in multiple directions, the inner part starts to rotate as well. So you can rotate at any degree as the main port, so if you want mist to come out to the front and back, or left and right, or anywhere in between, you can turn that and rotate it as you see fit. Now when you're ready to fill the humidifier, you've got one of 2 options. Of course, you can take the lid off and pour directly into the tank itself, or if you want to keep the lid on, it has this perforation here around the side. That's where you can pour right through the lid top without having to remove it at all. You'll see it's going to fill up like this. Now, regardless of what method you choose, you always want to make sure that you do not pour any of your water into the main misting port, whether it's with the lid on or off. When it comes to using the humidifier and the control panel, simple single touch button operation. You can easily hit on and off to turn it on and off. And you've got a nice big bright display screen right here that's going to tell you everything you need to know while you're trying to operate it. Now we have 3 different mist levels here, and you can just press this button right here to cycle through those 3 different levels. And this is what it would look like if it's on level 1, level 2, and level 3. Now, if you prefer more control, you can use the humidity button to specify a specific target value. So by pressing this, you can cycle anywhere from 40 up to 90% relative humidity, and it knows where it's at currently in your room, which is currently 36 to 37% in my room right now. And wherever I set it, it's not going to stop until it hits that target value. Now, the humidifier is versatile enough that it also offers a warm mist function. You can press the button right here to simply toggle it on and off, and you can see the little icon right here on the screen. When it comes to warm mist, this is recommended for sinus or upper respiratory discomfort. It takes about 20-25 minutes for it to warm up and about 40 minutes for it to hit its peak temperature. Now, we also have a timer function here which can automatically turn off the humidifier. Just start tapping the button, you'll see what the different values are. It's going to be able to go all the way from 2 up to 96 hours on a timer. And if you see the double dash line right here, this means that the humidifier is going to run constantly non-stop as long as the tank remains full. Lastly, we have a sleep button right here. Just tap that, and in just a second the screen is going to go dark, but the humidifier will continue to work throughout the night. If you ever need to turn the screen back on, press the sleep button again, and there you go. And if the humidifier ever starts to run low on water, you'll notice a red flashing indicator here. Simply refill everything with water and it'll turn off. At the end of the day, these humidifiers work great. They're easy to use and they look good and blend into any room or environment, ensuring that the humidity level stays exactly the way that you want it. If you ever have any issues, the contact info for the after-sales support team is on the back side of the manual here. All you have to do is reach out and they'll make sure that you're taken care of.